Hey guys, it's Beardman here. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. This is another 0.62 experimental branch PvP encounter. I'm over at Northwest Airfield. I'm on the western side of the airfield heading towards the tented area. As you can just see there to the right, there are the hangars on the western side of the runway. I'm hearing a lot of gunshots coming from the east side of the airfield itself, and multiple shots and a couple of different sounding weapons. So like I do, I go and investigate. It doesn't quite work out for me at the end of the film, so stick around to the end and I hope you enjoy the film. So at this point we can see the heli crash on the other side of the wall there in the field. Now I'm thinking people are going to be running towards that, so I try and get a little spot just in these woods here, overlooking the tented area and overlooking the crash site, thinking that someone might come out from there across the field and just try and bait them into running across the field really, and waiting for them to come across and get some PvP action. So after about 5 minutes of waiting around and overwatching the helicopter crash site, I decided to make a move for the actual crash site itself. There's multiple shots, someone's having a bit of a gunfight over the eastern side of the tented area, so I decided to sort of cut round the back. Now at this point my life is in someone else's hands if they are out there. I could be shot at any point from the tree line across from the crash site, but it's a chance I was willing to take. I had to find out what was going on with those gunshots across the tented area, so I went in further and investigated. At this point, I'm thinking there's going to be something there at the crash site. I hadn't seen anybody go across there, so I took a leap of faith and went for it. I took a big sprint towards the heli crash site. Now I'm in the middle of a field. I know you're thinking, what are you doing? You're in the middle of a field. You could be shot at any point. But this is experimental. It's not about gear hoarding. It's about getting on with the job and doing a bit of PvP. That's what I'm here for. So I took the leap of faith, thinking there was going to be something, you know, maybe some ammo or something decent there. And it really didn't pay off. There was nothing there. So I decided to go from the heli crash site and go and try and investigate what this big gunfire fight over on the eastern side of the airfield was. So after I crawled through the wall, I'm now on the other side of the wall looking at the tented area. Gunshots have ceased. Nothing much is going on. So I decided to make my way into the tented area. I needed some cover, so this was my best option. It was a risky option because I could have bumped into any other player, but it was an option I had to take instead of being an open field. So I used the tents as cover, and at the same time I'd do a little sneaky loop through the actual tents. Not that that pays off. The actual tented area was completely empty. It had been possibly multiple times people have come up and taken the gear. It was completely empty, other than a couple of odds and sods. But again, I'm heading towards the gunshots. We're getting closer. So I've managed to dodge all the walkers in the tented area, except for this last one. You just catch him on the right hand side. Now I'm crouched down and I'm sort of slow walking or just jogging. It still manages to see me. Puts me in a situation that I really don't want to be in. But unfortunately I'm in it, so I have to get out of there. Now this is really risky of me doing this, but I had to get out of there and get into a safer area to take out this walker. So I decided to go around the other side of the wall, which is a place where I wanted to go to eventually anyway. So it was basically, yeah, I'm going to die or not, I've got to take this zombie out. So now I'm really close to where the shots were coming from on that eastern side of the airfield, across the tented area in the woods. So I'm trying to be really careful. Now at this point they could come out anywhere. So it was a very tense moment, but I didn't quite hear any more gunshots. So I'm thinking they've gone off, but you still got to be extremely careful. So I'll back myself up against the wall and just wait and see if anybody's running around, moving around, or the odd gunshot, to see if I can locate where they are or a direction that they're in. So just in the distance I spot 3 people moving fast, or what I thought was 3 people. Definitely the front one, somebody, and I thought the 2 guys behind him were walkers, and I wasn't sure at this point what to do. There's 3 guys, they could have weapons, and I thought, well, let's go and investigate. If that was the guy shooting, well, I might have double backed across the field where I was. They might have spotted me and gone to the left hand side, so my left, around the front of the tented area, and I basically dodged them. Or it could be someone completely different. So I decided to make another leap of faith and go and investigate a little bit further. So they ended up going to the crash site where I was just opposite earlier on. At this point they're a long way away, but I still decided to take a couple of pop shots, hopefully not letting them realise where I am. I didn't want to take too many shots and hang around for too long. At this point I need to be in and out because there's 3 of them. So what I decide to do is do a massive arch. I sort of double back round to come round what I call Overwatch Rock, which overwatches the tented area. At this point, I'm guessing they've ran, as soon as I let the shots off, they ran towards the airfield. So I'm trying to get across the other side of the field to see if they're hiding in the hedge and whatnot. So I'm still very cautious because some of them could have run to this side of the woods. So I need to be extremely careful. So after a long overwatch of the crash site, I never see them guys again. The sun's gone down, it's getting dark, but it doesn't quite end there. So there you go, guys. That guy came from absolutely nowhere. I don't think he was part of that group. I think he was just a random running past, but it was either get up and shoot him or be shot from behind. But thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. If you like what you've been watching, please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe. I've been Beardman, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.